Let's say that you just ran prelims for a freestyle battle tournament, and you have your list of top 16 dancers. You want to build your bracket. If you decided on using a robust prelims method that objectively ranks your dancers, then you can make a seeded bracket just like the brackets you see in the NCAA basketball tournament. This system has the first round with a 1 seed versus a 16 seed, the 2 seed versus a 15 seed, and so on until you have the 8 and 9 seeds battle. A seeded bracket is structured in a way where the top 4 dancers are evenly spaced out, and they wouldn't meet until the semifinal round. A seeded bracket makes sense because it rewards dancers that do really well in prelims. Higher seeds are rewarded with an easier bracket line, in theory. However, there's one big thing that you need to consider when making ranked brackets: rest time. If your event has a bracket that looks like this and you run the battle order from top to bottom, the 2 seed is at a huge disadvantage compared to the 1 seed. The 1 seed has 7 battles in between their first and second battle, while the 2 seed has 3 battles in between their first and second battle. Dancers that are placed on the bottom half of the bracket have less time to rest in between battles compared to dancers on the top half of the bracket. Now, there is a way to mitigate this. Most events have an intermission between the semifinals and final battle. This intermission could be in the form of a cypher, showcase, judge callout, standby battles, ya name it. You could also throw in a battle for third place to give your finalists even more rest time. Some events even have an intermission between quarterfinals and semifinals. One thing that you may want to consider is using a bracket that's structured like this. This is still a March Madness type of bracket where the high seeds get an easier bracket line, but ordered differently so it accounts for rest time. As you can see, the 1 and 2 seeds are on different halves of the bracket, but have similar amounts of rest time between the first and second round. You can also see that the top 4 seeds will only meet in the semifinals if they make it that far. Now, this isn't the only way to account for seeding and rest time with a bracket. You could have a tournament that's reseeded between rounds like the WNBA playoffs, or just reordered the battles between rounds while keeping the same bracket lines. But I do like this method because you can easily print this off on a piece of paper. Hopefully you see now that this is just another thing to think about when hosting a freestyle battle tournament. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya in the next video. Of course I talk about seeded brackets around March Madness. The DancerFurs are the athletes of the fandom after all.